What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dead on Dave, and I want to welcome you with the most open of arms to your wrestling warm-up. That's right, because you know what? It's important to stretch, to limber up, to be ready for any physical activity, and of course, watching wrestling as the marks that we are certainly does count, because every time you jump off the couch in excitement, every time your heart starts pounding when you see Lana walk down the ropes, you want to be properly warmed up, and that's what we're here to do, because we got an amazing show tonight. NXT, that's right, I got to get you properly ready to be NXT'd, because it's a very special NXT. Very special. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all the news in the WWE and wrestling and all that good stuff. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. We're going to digest it. And of course, we're also going to take your calls. 702-751-2902. And on Skype at David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA. First and foremost, I might have to be telling somebody that they were wrong, that I was wrong. See, the only mistake I may have made was ever doubting that I could possibly not have the right information. I doubted myself because, yes, just one day after John Cena announces he's not wrestling at WrestleMania, it's not happening. John Cena either trolling us all because, as I have told you, he is the greatest heel in the history of wrestling, and it's proving itself more and more. He could be doing that. Or it's very possible that John Cena was coerced into that announcement. 10 years. I've been wrestling at WrestleMania 10 years, and I'm not. No, it's bullshit. And I think that we may have gotten our first clue because John Cena, with a cryptic tweet today regarding WrestleMania 32, just 24 hours. He couldn't even last 24 hours. What he wrote was, sometimes the last little push for you to achieve the impossible needs a little antagonism, even if it's self-inflicted. Hashtag never get up. Hashtag WrestleMania 32. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means Cena will be at WrestleMania. It means Cena will fight at WrestleMania. That's what it means, kids. Cena will be there and Cena will fight because he does not give up. He is Super Cena and he will prove it yet again. Now, the funny thing is, we had a shit talker telling me how wrong I was, even though I never said that I was 100% sure that John Cena would wrestle. I simply said, based off of his prior situations with this type of circumstance, that more than likely, don't count him out. Do I feel like he should be there? No. No, he needs to heal. He needs to heal. John Cena is going to be there just to shove it up everybody's asses. And if he's not going to be there, he certainly is trolling everybody quite well. So the question is, what does it all mean? Does John Cena actually have an intent to make it to WrestleMania, or will he finally sit one out? Should he sit one out? Look, the reality is, if he is able to deadlift 700 pounds, which he did in a video the other day, if he's able to squat 600 pounds, why not get your ass out there if you're able to? Now, that's one side of the argument, because he's done it time after time after time again. That's one side of the argument. The other side of the argument is, hey, get yourself some rest, son. Get yourself some rest. So, I don't know what he's going to do. Personally, since everybody says that I was so convinced that Cena was going to be wrestling, I just want to be right now, even though I never even said he was certainly going to be there. I said I thought he might. But now, it's kind of a fucking vindication thing. I want him to be there. I can't believe that you fuckers in my universe have actually forced me to say those words. I want John Cena to be there. Thank you for making me the most evil guy in the world. That's what you guys have done. Congratulations. Big shout out to the chat. Joseph Blunt, Patrick Glenn, Terry Snow Queen doing the moderation. Isaac A. Harlock, Sam Harlock. People talking about my haircut. Yes, it's pretty nice. Went to the hipster barbershop. I'm going to get his logo. I want to get his logo and put it here because it's amazing. Look at it's amazing. Fake ass twat. Isaac A. If I already said him, we got all kinds of good stuff. It's pretty Carl Gibney, everybody else. Jericho's Ambrose, I see him. Everybody who's here, thank you guys for joining me just a little bit before your NXT tonight. Because why not get here with the copious fat man and get warmed up? We're exercising. We're getting ready. We're having a good time. Jordan Turner's in the chat now, too. We got a few other things to talk about, of course. One thing, and it kind of relates to NXT tonight, is the status of Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, before I do that, Kelvin Acosta, if John Cena turned heel, would it be as big as Hogan turned heel? Hate to tell you, Cena's been heel the whole time. He's the greatest heel in the history of wrestling. Nobody just acknowledges it. All right? So, all right. Moving on a little bit. We're going to move on to Sami Zayn. Yes, Sami Zayn has a humongous match. We're going to talk about that in NXT just a little bit. But Sami Zayn has made his return, his debut, whatever you want to call it, on Raw. And he went on to take on, to beat up Kevin Owens, because apparently those two can only fight each other. Apparently. It's amazing. They've been around each other for 15 years. Been fighting the whole time, basically. Love it. Love it. Not that I'm complaining. But the question is, where is Sami Zayn? Is he going to be up on the main roster? Is this a permanent move? Well, some people asked him on Twitter, and he said, hashtag here to stay. So, more than likely, it looks like Sami Zayn is a permanent fixture on your television screens on the main roster. Now, the question is, what does that mean? What is Sami Zayn's impact? What is the glass ceiling for Sami Zayn? How high can he go? Look, a lot of logic that goes in behind Sami Zayn because of his gimmick, because of his combination, the way he works, the way he looks, and his somewhat limited ability on the microphone, but not too limited. I would say he's far more advanced than like a Roman Reigns. Hate to use him as an example because everything's about Roman Reigns, but, you know, got to use him as an example because he's so bad. Oh, he's so bad. But Zayn seems like the perfect guy to fill the next role as a major face in the company. He seems to be that guy. He's got everything going, and he already has an arch nemesis built in that they can go through the ranks together and help elevate each other. If the WWE has ever had a built-in Rock Stone Cold situation where they can mirror each other, like they already have in the minor leagues or in the independents, whatever you want to call it, now they can go through the intercontinental ranks and then ultimately continue to battle for the main event status there for years to come. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, it's kind of perfect in so many ways. And Sami Zayn seems prime to be a guy who could be one of the biggest superstars in wrestling. The question is, can he stay healthy? Because we're already seeing a little bit of problems. Those shoulder injuries scare the dog shit out of me. I cannot lie. They scare me. Look, a shoulder injury is ultimately looks like it's what's getting Randy Orton. And so many other shoulder injuries are terrifying. Shoulder injury is what really kind of knocked Ric Flair down a peg late in his career. Shoulder injuries are scary. This is what happens. And you have to start wondering, is Sami Zayn susceptible to these type or other types of injuries because of all the time that he's already wrestled? We can't answer that question quite yet, nor do I think the WWE would be very wise in not putting faith in him unless it's concussion situation, which we really haven't seen that with Sami. You got to go ahead and let it ride at this point, especially with some of the lack of main event talent that has developed. I mean, let's face it, there is a lot of problems in the upper echelon of the WWE's roster. I mean, I think they have a lot of guys that are in the middle of the pack that look to be breaking out, or guys who have been right on that cusp but has not either sustained getting over or gotten over in the proper way, or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about your Wyatts, and even up until recently, Dean Ambrose. Now, Dean Ambrose seems to be taking that next step to superstardom. Hopefully they don't botch this up. It's always possible, but you never know. With all of that being said, you need guys that can be elevated to the next level. With Sami Zayn coming in the way he is, and now looking like they're going to have a multi-man Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania with Neville and possibly The Miz and maybe a few others, I think that after WrestleMania, it makes all the sense in the world for Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to be elevated to that next level. I mean, with the Intercontinental title and beyond the Intercontinental title. There is some exciting thing there, but the question is, what's going to happen with him? Can Sami Zayn sustain? Can he be that guy? Is he going to falter? Is his gimmick, all that shit, is it going to play long-term in the WWE? That's the question I think everybody has to ask. And when he gets on the microphone and you start realizing he only has one gear, is that going to deter some people? But I think ultimately, none of that's going to matter as much as him staying healthy. If Sami Zayn can stay healthy, I think Sami Zayn's going to be a huge star. Yes, a huge star. We'll see exactly how far he goes. And Sami Zayn may not be on his own as a top face in the company, because there's been a little bit of foreshadowing and a hell of a lot of rumor out there that a major heel faction is soon going to be making their turn to be major faces. And of course, that is the New Day. Meltzer is reporting it, that it's definitely happening. A few weeks ago, it seemed like they were taking steps to becoming face. And now with this weird, just out of nowhere matchup, this now title matchup at Roadblock, you have the New Day taking on the League of Nations or the League of Booty. Now you have all of these factors that are kind of seem to be going into that direction. Now, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it's the correct course of action. Because look, if you remember back when the New Day first came into the WWE together, as this group, they came in as a face faction. Granted, a much different face faction, a very serious, positive face faction, and everybody hated it. I mean, absolutely shit on it. They shit on it so hard that they just decided to go with it and let them be what the fans were making them to be. Now, is it the smartest thing in the world to do something somewhat like DX and take that ultra heel faction that has garnered so much momentum, so much heat, so much positive results, and flip them face? Now, I personally don't think that they're going to be super ultra faces. I don't see how that can work. It just doesn't play with what they've done. Look, they already shill. They shill all the time. They're selling merchandise. They make the $9.99 references. They do all of those things already. So why bother in making them full-fledged heels or faces? I don't see the point in that. I don't think they're going to do that. But you kind of wonder if that is the thought process going forward. But in the same token, who steps in to take the heel role? Does that mean the League of Nations is going to continue their rise of power? Should they? Are we going to see more tag teams coming up from NXT to fill that void? It's just there's a lot of questions here in making this big move. Do one of the New Day members start breaking off and becoming if they go face, you'd figure one of them might actually start going into a singles direction. Hopefully Xavier. Because I'd love to see Xavier Woods in the United States Championship picture. Nobody's talked about that. Nobody's talked about how good of matchups that we could see between Kalisto and Xavier Woods. I would absolutely love to see that, because not only would it be cool to see Xavier Woods as the United States champion, but how cool would it be seeing the New Day calling themselves the United States champion? How good would that be? It'd be fantastic. Before I continue on my enlightenment journey here and the warming you up and getting you all pumped up and ready. I get you all ready for the wrestling. We warm, we stretch, and we drink water. Here's the water, you drink the water. All right, a big shout out to someone, you know, and I probably should have led the show off with this, and I got to be completely honest. I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't. For those of you who don't know, Terry Snow Queen, one of the most loyal and longest tenured moderators, fans, friends of the show, whatever you want to call her. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Terry. She's 74 years old. She's the sweetest old lady I've ever been. I'm just kidding. Terry, happy birthday. I hope you have an absolute wonderful one. Thank you for everything that you do on this channel. It does not go unnoticed, and it's very appreciated. You are the sweetheart of all sweethearts. Thank you very much. And happy friggin' birthday, Terry. All right, so there you go. I got that out of the way. I feel better because I should have opened the show with that. I'm a dickhead. Anyway, getting back to the topics at hand here, you can't ask the question enough about the New Day if that's going to be their ultimate future. But it's interesting to think about because I'm not exactly sure what the proper way to go is. It's one of those things. So, yep, now we got everybody in the chat going. There you go. Jay Davis, I see in the chat. My boy, Real Talk the Metaphor Messiah. Make sure you check him out. He's an amazing musician. Joseph Blunt, Adridge Hardy, Harlock, Sam Harlock. Philip is my name, my first name. There you go. Carl Gibney. We got all kinds of good people. If you guys have questions about anything that's going on in the wrestling world, feel free to call in on Skype. David Vancura, DavidVancura, or 702-751-2902. Before we get to the NXT preview, let's talk about something in the comical world here. The Hulk Hogan and Gawker trial has started. And the funny thing is, you can actually watch it. It's live streamed. It's wonderful. I haven't watched it yet, but I always see the live stream for it. Have not watched it. Been reading the reports. Apparently, it's an absolute circus. It's an absolute circus. Hulk Hogan has now taken the stand, and Gawker's in trouble. Gawker's in trouble when their main defense is the lawyer trying to state because Hulk Hogan, the character Hulk Hogan, has gone on shows, radio shows, and portrayed himself in reality shows and all kinds of other things, and talked about his sex life on those shows, that does not give him the right to privacy as far as it's completely okay for Gawker to put his fuck tape on the air. That's their big defense. That's what they're trying to accomplish. And Hulk Hogan, being really smart, and this had to be a big shit-eating session for him to be able to do this, goes on the stand, and he's defending himself, and he's getting cross-examined, and he's trying to make the distinction. Basically, he's making the kayfabe argument, and he's like, look, well, listen to me, dude. You talk about Terry Bollea, and the Hulkster. They're two different people, brother. They're two different people, brother. And they are. They're two different people. And what Hulk Hogan ultimately goes with, which I love so much, he goes, when I'm talking about the Hulkster's penis, dude, when I'm talking about the Hulkster's jack, brah, obviously, I'm talking about a character, bruh. Because, brother, let me tell you, the Hulkster's penis is way bigger than Terry Bollea's penis. Yes, Terry's penis. Terry penis small. Hulkster's gigantic, brother. You want to talk about the pythons? There's the anaconda, dude. So pretty good stuff, man. Absolutely great shit. I mean, really, really good stuff. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. He's going to win this trial. He's going to win this case, man. Gawker put his fuck tape on the interwebs for all the world to see. They're the only ones to do that. Everybody released stills or whatever, but they violated his rights, man. Plain and simple. And I hope Gawker gets fucked just as much as that wife of a friend that Hogan did on camera. You know what I'm saying? So with all this going on, you have to ask yourself, how could it possibly get better, right? How could this trial get better? Well, I give you the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik, who has warred with Hogan, both figuratively and literally, as far as, you know, in the media and in the wrestling ring and all of that stuff. He wrote an open letter to Hulk Hogan, and it's fantastic. It is so good. I'm going to do my best Sheiky, and this is 100% legit. This is written by the Iron Sheik, and it's all in capitals, and it's fucking the greatest thing in the world. Dear Hulk Hogan, everybody know you all America. This is terrible. Wait. Fuck. Wait, how does he do it? What's the Sheik, you fucking... Exactly. Fuck. I can't do it. I can't do Sheiky today. Break your back, make you humble. Man, I'm like doing Arnold and Sheiky. This is not good. Anyway, everybody know I'm doing Rusev. Hold the fish, Lana. Hold the fish. Hold it, the pot summer. I'm doing fuck. Oh my God, it's terrible. Break your back, make you humble. Mr. Howard, I can't. I was doing it earlier. I can't. Anyway, dear Hulk Hogan, everybody know. I think it'd be funny if I do it as a regular voice. Fuck it. Dear Hulk Hogan, everybody know you, the All America. I'm actually reading it properly here. You, the legend. You always try to eat the vitamin and say the prayer. You always put the fans first. Apparently he knows how to put an S there. Finally, that's good. Good for you, Sheiky. Everyone knows forever I am the legend. Without Iron Sheik, there is no Hulkamania. I sell out Madison Square Garden, and I did the honors for you and Mr. Kennedy McMahon when I could have broke your leg instead. You, the pave way for WrestleMania and New Generation. God, this is so good. But one day you tell me, I owe you one, Sheiky baby. I never see that day. I never see the payback. It's okay because I make it to the Hall of Fame. I pay for my due. This way, forever I am the legend. Hulk Hogan, even though sometimes you the half and half howdy-doody looking jabroni guitar player, still you are one of the boys. This is so goddamn good. Today, the new generation don't know how to get respect in life. It come, it go. Nobody give a fuck about history. Only care about what happens this second. That way, I lose a lot of respect for the people that get the cheap heat. Cheap heat is the cheap heat you get from Easy Way. You make somebody look bad, that is the cheap heat. This way, I have problem with the gawker. The gawker, you dumb, no good son of a bitch, you get the cheap heat. You don't respect the privacy, you have no class. You try to bury the people from the cheap heat. You are not the real. You are the jabroni of the earth. Not even the $100 million save you from make the world a bad place. You see what happens when you take the privacy away. I can't wait. I see Mr. Gawker. I suplex you and put you in camel clutch. Break his back. I make him humble. I am the legend, and you will all see when you watch my movie. Everybody put me over big time because I am no jabroni. Hashtag Sheik movie. Okay. I don't know what I love most about this entire situation. I don't know that I love that he wrote the article, this open letter to Hogan the most. I don't know if I love that the most. I don't know if I love his broken English, his all caps, all the things that he wrote in this thing. I don't know that if I like the most that he said, Mr. Gawker. I don't know what I love most, but I think the fact that he wrote an open letter and he completely Trojan horsed his movie inside of it. This whole letter is a Trojan horse for his movie, for the Sheik movie. It's so good. I can't tell you how much I love this. I read this. I posted it on my own site. I can't tell you how much I love Iron Sheik sometimes. He can be so annoying, but he's on the right side here, man. He's absolutely on the right side because Gawker is the scum of the earth. They really are. Worse than TMZ, worse than Inquirer. They are the absolute fucking worst thing in the world. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I found this funny. It's one of my favorite things I've seen in a very, very long time. Let's take our first caller before we get to the NXT preview. Ed Rage Hardy, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got, brother?
You know, brother, we got to talk about this 10-inch dick.
Let me ask you something, dude. Did you know that the Hulkster has got a 10-inch python, bruh? But Terry Bollea, it's much smaller. It's only 9.5, brother.
Okay, I'm watching this trial, and for some reason...
Isn't it good? Isn't it good?
It's just... it's just funny at one point.
It is. What's your thoughts on this, man?
I don't know. Listen, I'm watching this trial, and then I don't know, why the hell do they ask about this?
Well, because that's the whole point of the situation. The whole point is to try and state that because Hulk Hogan has talked about his dick size, he's talked about some of the sexual conquest as Hulk Hogan, that Gawker had the right to completely exploit him because there was no privacy anyway. It literally is the worst argument, but it's the only one they have. They have no other excuse. They stole a tape and put it on the internet without permission. They are so guilty here, it's not even funny. But I think it's great that these lawyers are going to get a paycheck, man. They're like, look, we're going to do everything we can. This is the worst argument in the history of law, but we're going to do this. We are going to make everybody think that Hulk Hogan is real, and because even if they could convince people that there's no difference between Hulk Hogan and Terry Bollea, even if that was the case, you still have to convince them that because Hulk Hogan has simply talked about his sexual exploits, talked about his 10-inch python, bruh, that he deserves no privacy, and Gawker was completely justified in stealing a tape that did not belong to them and then putting it on the internet. How good. Isn't it fantastic? I love it.
It's just great.
What a country.
But I'm gonna see wrestling this week about a 10-inch python. That's what it's gonna be about.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. When you say the prayers and you eat the vitamins like the Hulkster has, brother, you have that 10-inch python, bro. Let me tell you, Jack. I love it, man. I really do. I feel bad for Hogan. In this case, I really do. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. He's in his 60s. It's just so sad. He's like a lot of his issues are of his own doing. But here's the reality. If Gawker doesn't illegally obtain these tapes and steal them and put them out there, Hogan doesn't get fired from the WWE for things that he said in the privacy of his own home. Whether or not they were heinous, we all know they were. But still, how many of you out there can say you've never said anything in the privacy of your own home that you wouldn't be ashamed of if it got out? We all would. We all would. But the difference is we're not famous. So, but it's interesting. What else you got for me, Ed Rage?
Just a little bit here about the Roadblock pay-per-view.
Yes.
So, what do you think are the chances? Now, I highly doubt it because I'm going to talk about Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt. But
okay. You got to get to the fucking here. You got to get to it. Stop foreplaying. Let's get to it. Come on.
All right. All of us know that Brock Lesnar is going to win this.
Actually, I don't know that. I don't know that.
Really?
I don't know that. I think that, he might win it by DQ. I don't think he's going to win it clean.
I actually thought of the Wyatt family interfering, somehow Bray Wyatt winning.
If Bray could win this clean, I mean, it's possible. Oh, not clean, but he can win it by pinfall, you know. Yeah. I'm not. It all depends. I wish I could see what the main event was going to happen in the main event first, because I could tell you a whole lot more based on that. But subsequently, we're going to be able to know a hell of a lot more about the main event depending on what happens with Bray Wyatt. That's why I think they're going to try to get a little bit creative in the finish, because they know if Bray Wyatt just beats Brock Lesnar, that more than likely, which I still don't see happening that way, more than likely Dean Ambrose wins the title, because obviously Bray and Brock are going to get it on again at WrestleMania.
That'll be great.
They're going to have to be creative in how they do this finish. It's going to be interesting, man. I'm starting to think that there's a possibility that the Intercontinental Championship is not going to be the only title decided in a multi-man match. It's just, I don't know. I think there's a possibility we could see Roman Reigns in this match for the World Heavyweight title. We could see Triple H. We could see Brock Lesnar, possibly even Bray Wyatt now, and Dean Ambrose. I don't know, man. I'm
scared they might do a Fatal 4-Way.
I don't know if I want to see another Fatal 4-Way. I don't know what I want to see here. But all I know is this. With all the possibilities on the table, if this ends up just being Triple H and Roman Reigns, it's probably the most disappointed I've ever been. Because there is so much on the table right now because of some of the things that have happened. So we'll see what happens. What do you think is going to happen? Let me get your opinion before I throw you over the top rope.
Listen, I think that they're going to do the dumb thing with Roman going over at Mania, fucking Dean losing at Roadblock. I don't know. With the posters and shit, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, the posters, that was all before Roman had to have the nose surgery. That was before the huge skyrocket in popularity by Dean Ambrose. It was before a lot of these things. Look, Dean Ambrose over the past month over the past 3 months have gotten really hot, but over the past month, he is nuclear heat. I mean, just so hot that you can't possibly ignore it. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I just hope they do the smart thing.
I've been calling it from day one. I think Roman Reigns is going to end up in a singles match against Triple H, win the damn thing, and that be it. Terry, by the way, stop timing out Kyo 310. It does not. I've been seeing what's going on. Nothing's worth timing him out. Nothing is worth timing it out, I should say. Stop timing him out. Let him talk. It's completely fine. Stop timing him out, Terry. It's all right. Anyway. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. More than likely, Roman Reigns gets his coronation. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see.
Well, thanks for taking my call, Dave.
Hey, no problem, Ed Rage. I appreciate the call, buddy.
All right, see you, man.
Take it easy. Ed Rage Hardy, everybody. Ed Rage Hardy. Patrick Glenn, I saw your call. You can call back in anytime you like, and so can anybody else in the chat. Anybody who wants to talk about anything that's going on, anything that I've already talked about. The John Cena cryptic tweet doesn't mean anything. We'll find out, I'm sure. Oh, and many other things. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm here right now on Skype. David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA. And, of course, the number 702-751-2902. Ein Moment, bitte. Water. Because when you're warming up for wrestling, you got to have the water, you know? Absolutely. So let's take another call. Patrick Glenn, you're live with Dead on Dave. Hold on 1 second. I need to make an announcement to everybody. Everybody who's donated to the channel, everybody who's been an awesome hero and decided to help Dead on Dave out and keeping things going and, you know, helping just, you know, because this thing isn't cheap. It's not free, you know, to do the things that we do. I don't make money off this. I don't monetize. But you guys support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. It's awesome. Okay, so thank you for that. And because of those donations, because of the support, and because of so many other things, I am giving back to you guys. Because all I've heard is, Dave, you got to play WWE 2K16. Well, I don't have a console. Dave, when it comes out, you got to buy it. That's pretty expensive. Dave, you got to get it. Well, guess what, kids? I bought it. And as of tonight here, very soon, it's going to be released on Steam here in Germany. I will download it, and videos will be coming. WWE 2K16 Dead on Dave production style. Look forward to that. Big shout out to the chat. I see XLT Live Podcast hanging out. What's going on, buddy? Too Tall, he's up in the chat now. Probably going, what the hell, what wrestling warm-up? You didn't tell me about this. No, I thought about it on the toilet where I have my best ideas. Patty Glynn, you're live with that on Dave. What you got?
How you doing there, buddy?
I am rocking and rolling. Dude, we're warming up. Do you feel yourself getting looser?
Yes, I am.
Getting looser in the muscles, getting looser in the mind, getting looser in the booty. I mean, come on.
Digging the haircut, man.
I know, right? I'm looking hot, dude. Looking hot. Went to the hipster barber. He did my beard and head for 21 euros, man. It was amazing. He washed my head and face 3 times. It's unbelievable. Just 3 different times. Once to start, one to end, and one in between. Got a massage on my head. It was amazing. It was ridiculous. It was one of the greatest experiences of my barbershop life. Love that man. I love this guy. His name is Sasha. He's the best barber I've ever been to. It's ridiculous.
You think Brock's going to screw Dean on Saturday?
I don't. It all depends. I mean, if he goes through Bray Wyatt, then yeah, I think the obvious route is to have him screw over Dean, then Roman make the save. I think that's the obvious booking that most people are expecting to see happen. You have Brock Lesnar take out the Wyatt and his family. Yes, the Wyatt and his family. Then later on in the show, he goes, and as Dean Ambrose is about to get the victory over Mr. Triple H, you have Brock screw him. Then friggin' Reigns can make his triumphant return. That would explain why they kept him off TV. That's what I'm expecting to see because WWE wants me to kill myself.
Exactly.
By the way, 21 euros is about $23. So there you go. What do you think is going to happen, Patty?
Oh, my ultimate thing is to have Dean go over and then Roman come out to celebrate and then turn on Dean.
That's what you want to happen.
Yeah, I know. But you just asked me what.
No. What I said, what do you think? I said, what do you think will happen?
What I think is going to happen is Triple H is going to go over clean on Ambrose.
Yes, more than likely.
Yeah.
I don't know about clean because I think Brock's going to screw him, but
I mean, it's AJ and Jericho fighting they have a match at Roadblock here.
They don't have. It hasn't been announced for Roadblock yet, and from what I understand, from the spoilers that I read for SmackDown, it hasn't been announced for Roadblock. I think that would be the right move. I don't think you necessarily have to have those two at WrestleMania. Not again. Have it at Roadblock. Have it at Roadblock. Why not?
How many times are we going to see Jericho Styles? I mean,
honestly, it's only been 3 times. I don't mind seeing it again. They're good matches.
Either.
Every time has been a better match. It's been a better time every single match.
Well, yeah, exactly, because AJ can go out there with a broom, and so can Jericho go out there with a broom.
Well, Jericho needs another breathing body at this point, but yeah, AJ can still go out there with a broom. You're 100% right.
I don't think that the New Day should turn face just yet.
No. If ever, I don't think they should have a full-fledged face
I'd like
turn.
to see that. I'd like to see how they do against Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are wanting and anticipating. But honestly, if I have to hear about Enzo and Cass again, that's another thing that's going to make me kill myself. Look, Enzo and Cass are going to be on, and this is, by the way, the reason why Enzo and Cass are taking on the tag team champions at Roadblock, the NXT tag team champions, that is. The reason why that's happening is very simply to gauge their reaction, because apparently they have not been getting good reactions at some of the tours lately when they've been going around the country. They want to see how the reaction's going to be at a major event, and that's part of the reason why this has all come together. It makes a lot of sense. So hopefully Cass and Enzo will get a really good reaction, and that could let us know when this is going to happen. Kiel says, if Ambrose can't beat Triple H, then how is he supposed to beat Brock? You're asking for logic inside of a wrestling world. Look, the match with Brock has already been signed, so if Ambrose doesn't beat Triple H, he's going to have to go forward. And just because you lose the one opponent doesn't mean you can't beat another opponent in a completely different set of circumstances, because remember, the match against Brock is supposed to be a street fight. So, I poke a holes in your logic, sucker. Anyway. What else you got for me, Patty?
Is Roadblock a joint between NXT and the main roster?
It's not a joint, but the NXT tag team titles will be defended. It's just
Okay.
it's that's kind of the beauty of this not being a pay-per-view. It's a network special. I mean, all the rules
Kind of like the Beast from the East thing.
exactly, which where they had an NXT thing there too.
All right. So yeah, I'm just wondering. My last question is: Nakamura going to debut after WrestleMania?
Nakamura will be at the NXT TakeOver Dallas show taking on Sami Zayn. That match is still happening. I don't know if Nakamura is going to be coming right up to the roster after that. I don't think he necessarily has to. I think some matches down in NXT would not be the worst thing for him, because I got to be honest, if I get to see Nakamura Austin Aries on NXT, that might be pretty good. That might be pretty good. But whatever they want to do, I think it depends on also on how things come after WrestleMania, who's the champion, what direction they decide to go, and things of that nature. Who comes back, who doesn't come back, what those type of things. We'll see. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Raw's coming to Philly in about a week or so. So
and the world
see what
collectively
happens.
continues to not give a shit.
Yeah, I know. But you know the Philly crowd's a pretty good crowd. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah. You know what?
your
They are
crowd-
also a
No,
really
no,
bad
I-
crowd.
I-
You know why they're a
best
bad
wrestler-
crowd? Because they fucking begged Vince to make Roman champion, and they did it. So I don't even know anymore.
No, I bow to the best crowd in wrestling, and that's Chicago.
Yes, we are. Chicago,
Yeah, you guys are the
baby.
best crowd in wrestling, man.
It's pretty damn good. Pretty
All right, man.
Pretty damn good. Hey, I appreciate the call, Mr. Glenn. Thanks for calling in. Thank you for all your questions, your copious amounts of questions. You have yourself a really good night, buddy.
Too, buddy.
All right, take it easy. Patrick Glenn, everybody. Check him out over on his channel, something.com on YouTube. Check him out. He does the Orange and Black Attack. I think it's just Patrick Glenn on YouTube. I'm a horrible friend, so I couldn't tell you. Make sure you check that out. Pretty good stuff. There you go. Joseph Blunt clears the road for Jordan Gable getting a shot at Dash and Dawson. I'm more than likely. XLT Podcast, Too Tall with a fucking groundbreaking big boom of a fucking... Is this an actual prediction? Is this a bold prediction? XLT Live Podcast says Ambrose will beat Triple H. So you got the Lunatic Fringe beating the game. The game. Fake ass twat who has turned completely heel on me because I didn't make him a mod. All right, fake ass twat, just for you, maybe because I want you to stop hate fucking me. Here, I'm going to make you a moderator. You ready? Fake ass twat, you are a moderator for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the power's gone. You were moderator. There you go, man. You were moderator, fake ass twat. I made it happen. Bang. Like the diamond cutter. I put it on you. Did it feel good? How did the power feel? I see you didn't get a lot of work done in those 10 seconds, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. You know, you don't always know when the power is going to come to you, and you don't know when the power is going to leave. But congratulations on your promotion and ultimate demotion. Well, you were on your phone. That means you couldn't do your job. You couldn't do your duty. That means I can't have you. I can't have you. If you can't do your job, it's okay, fake ass talk. Good job. Appreciate it. Congratulations. It was great. Yes, Too Tall is saying Ambrose will beat Triple H. There you go. There you go. All right, so let's get back to it here. I felt really good. I loved it. Going back really quick on my main story, what I talked about at the beginning of the day here was the wondrous John Cena cryptic tweet. Everybody's talking about John Cena not being at WrestleMania. Everybody was saying, Dave, you were wrong, even though I never actually said he was certainly going to be there. I said he probably would based on his past, and I tried to explain that many times, but I had people attacking me and telling me I'm stupid and all this good stuff. 24 hours. Matt J, hang on just 1 second, okay, buddy? You hang on just a second, Matt J. 24 hours after his announcement that he would not be at WrestleMania. Just 24 hours, the great John Cena, the greatest heel in the history of wrestling, comes back with this tweet. Today he wrote this. Sometimes that last little push for you to achieve the impossible needs a little antagonism, even if it's self-inflicted. Hashtag never give up. Hashtag WrestleMania 32. What the fuck, John Cena? He's either trolling us all because he is the greatest heel in the history of wrestling, or this motherfucker is going to be at WrestleMania. I happen to believe the latter, but we shall see. Matt J, you're live with that on Dave. What you got?
Yeah, I think he's trolling everybody.
He's coming, dude.
I don't see it happening. I really don't.
I didn't either until this.
He said at the press conference he's not wrestling.
I love it. Now I'm rooting for it to happen, just to shove it up people's ass.
I don't know. I mean, like, who's he going to face if he does wrestle?
It could be an open challenge. Who cares? That doesn't matter. He could be a last-minute replacement for Shane. They could do so many things with Cena because he's Cena. We're talking about a 15-time world champion. They can literally do whatever they want with him. That's the beauty of it. He doesn't need a build. He's John Cena. You know, it doesn't matter. Either way, I win here. I'm happy because either he's trolling and he continues to build a case that he's the greatest heel in the history of wrestling, or he'll be there and I get to tell people to suck it. I get the people to eat it and shut up, which is my favorite thing to do. I love telling people to eat it. It's so good. So good. Anyway, Matt, what do you got?
All right, Roadblock this Saturday. Sammy, I don't know if you heard this or not, but apparently he's advertised to be at the show. And if he does wrestle, like, who do you see him facing?
Well, I don't know. Who do you want him to face?
Neville, actually. I would like to see a number one contenders match between those two.
Well, that's not happening because, as I told you, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will not be facing each other one-on-one at WrestleMania. And spoilers, kids, if you don't want spoilers, hold on.
No,
Matt J, then all right, well, then I'm going to hang up on you. Matt J, I'm hanging up on you. All right. Put your earmuffs on, kids. Put your earmuffs on because spoilers are coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Spoilers are coming. If you don't want to get spoiled, it's now on you. Too Tall, hang on one second. Put your earmuffs on if you don't want to get spoiled. Because of SmackDown, the spoilers are out. I read it, and some people have already watched it. Or they will watch it here shortly. It seems like it is definitely going to be a multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship, which you should have always expected it to be anyway. So, any hopes of just a straight-up Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens one-on-one match for WrestleMania, which I don't think would have worked anyway, is now out to dry. Save that for later because it's going to be awesome. Joining me now from XLT Live Podcast, welcome to the Wrestling Warm-Up, Too Tall. What's up, buddy?
Nothing the fuck is going on with these callers.
Yeah, I know they're all crazy.
God damn it, with the retardation that's going on.
Isn't it great?
Wrestling warm-up, huh, Dave?
Yeah, you like this?
I like that Triple H is in your warm-up background.
I like it too.
It looks like Triple H is about to like eat your face from the top
I know,
down.
it's kind of good, right? Like, in the only problem is my head is like right where his dick would be based off this picture.
You know what I'm thinking, Dave? I think I'm going to steal the name of the show and just make it my own.
Well, you can't do it better than me, so go ahead.
I can't do it better
No,
than
no,
you?
you cannot. No, you can do it better than me.
You're
You
right,
can try, but this is something that I've done a few weeks ago where I went on before, I think, a SmackDown, and I played Pokemon. I liked the idea, didn't really come to any fruition. And then I'm sitting on the toilet today, and I'm trying to think of something. Because I'm like, I hated what I've been doing lately. I've been doing a lot of podcasting. You've been killing it with so many different things. I feel like I'm like kind of wheezing out there in the wind a little bit. Haven't really found a good direction. So I'm like, okay, let me get my sleep together. Let me get something definitive that I can do that I know is sustainable. And then I'm like, well, you need to warm up the vocals before you go on for a review. Wrestling warm up. And the idea just kind of came to that. And boom, it's been born. Sal got on it, made this beautiful graphic. Can't be any happier than that.
Speaking of Sal's graphic, he sent me something today that makes me want to fucking just jizz in my pants.
Everything Sal does makes me want to jizz in my pants.
Dude, I talked to him last night, right? And by the way, apparently he told me I somehow helped with his thoughts on your graphics that are coming up for you for the show for Roadblock and so on.
Yeah, he told me the same thing.
It's probably because I just distracted him from doing something. You know what I'm saying? I just gave him a little bit of a distraction so he can kind of clear his mind.
It's actually because something that you wanted was something he was going to do for me. And he decided to go with it for you, and now he's having to go a little more creative with the things that he was going to do for me.
Oh, you should see this motherfucker that he put together. Oh my! I'm not gonna show anybody. I'll send it to you on Skype. But you are going to. I have two versions of it. One's for the predictions. One's for the fucking review. The only thing that changes is the bottom right. Bottom right. That's the only thing that changes. Everything else stays the same. I'm gonna send you this on Skype. Mm-hmm. I want to see your face when you see this because Sal is on fucking a different level.
He really is. By the way, Sal, go ahead and put your information in the chat, and I'm going to put that if I don't already have it in the description box. If you need graphic work done by the best in the fucking business, it's White Death Graphic. Go White Death, man. He's amazing. Go check him out. Unbelievable. I'm waiting too tall. Where is it?
The computer's warming up just thinking about sending it over to you, man. I'm telling you.
Waiting to get fucked here, man. My pussy is wet.
It's on a different level, man. Let's see. There it is. Find that. And it's. I'm gonna send you. It doesn't matter what number it is, but also I can send you. Here, I'm gonna send you this first one. Here's the first one.
We're having dead air here too, though.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got it.
It's not dead air.
Well, no, I mean,
but
there's nothing
happening. Fuck that dead air.
You know what I mean? There was nothing happening. All right, let's see this thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's just one of them. The other one has an NXT thing at the bottom right.
I like this.
Look at this motherfucking thumbnail. It is on a different level, Dave. It is. Fuck. I told him. We sat there and he's putting things together. So he's sending me like blank copies of just kind of throwing things in there, what it would look like. And we started adding and piecing. It took about an hour. We just talking and started bullshit and started adding and piecing things together. And goddamn.
There is so much going on in this picture. There is so much detail and intricacy. He is the goddamn man, dude.
Oh yeah, because the back piece, all the way the back piece, what you're seeing past the big guy.
Yes.
Back there. He thought of that. I
awesome.
thought of the on the right side behind on the right side. I thought of that and the two people behind the two front people.
Yeah, but nobody can see what we're talking about, so we can only talk about this for so long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's fine. Okay, I'm just letting you know it was a collaborative effort. I can show you the second one and then we'll move on. You can start talking about it while I send you. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Something else.
White Death Graphic at White Death 1385, man, on the Twitters. You gotta go check him out. He's unbelievable. He could do for you what he does for us. Pay the man. He's amazing. Did you send me? Oh, I like the second one too. I like the second one too. Gives you a good variation, just in case.
The second one is for the review because I think after the review it would make more sense because then the people will know who that is. Yes. You know what I'm saying? More.
Agreed.
But the first one is for the predictions. But yeah, buddy.
He's sick, man. He's so sick. He came up with this for this wrestling warm-up thing. He came up with this in such little time. I love the colors. I love everything about this, man. He blows my mind.
Killing, man. He's fucking amazing.
Blows my fucking mind. Really does.
Yeah.
So we got.
All I ask is if I remove them, but if it's still on your stuff, if you're gonna take more phone calls, if you can just remove it because people might see it. That's all. I'm just trying to hide it.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it.
I'm just trying to hide it.
Okay. All right, you hit it. I can't. I don't have it no more. All right, you're good.
You don't have it no more? Cool.
No.
Cool.
Okay. So we have an hour, roughly, until NXT. Yeah. So part of this whole wrestling warm-up idea is to hit all of the news that's going on because I'm not going to do the breaking news videos and shit like that. I'd rather do one video every so often that has all the news going on. So this is perfect for that. So I cover that. But one of the biggest reasons for doing this is to kind of preview what is going to be happening in the night of wrestling. And tonight is NXT. And I know what people are thinking. Who cares?
Oh, you better.
Who cares? It's just another NXT episode, right? Oh. Wrong. Wrong, kids. This is the one NXT that you cannot miss. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but the match, now listen to that, what I just said very carefully. The match that was announced for this show was announced last week. That's all I'm going to say. So if you know it's coming.
How would you not know what the main event match is by now?
But, listen to what I said again, though, Tutal. The match that was announced, because that's all there is. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. It's going to be the dirtiest motherfucking thing in the whole goddamn world. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, my God. It's going to be.
I already know. First of all, I even stayed away from spoilers completely. Just because I know my mind's going to be fucking blown.
I'm so hyped. I didn't stay away from spoilers because I'm horrible. But
you can't. You have no patience.
I'm obsessive compulsive. But Jesus, this looks like it's going to be like something old school, man. I remember as a kid, I would watch hour-long wrestling programs back in the day that would have just one match on it, something like that, and it would blow my fucking mind off. That's what I'm getting ready to see. It's going to be amazing. It's #1 contendership. And there's really not much more to talk about because that's all there is. But how excited are you? You are excited for this match.
Yeah. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn. It's been built really well, hasn't it? I mean, from the triple threat and
I didn't like the double pin, but if this would, and on top of that, this match is right before Roadblock and all that stuff, which is they're not going to disappoint you the week before somewhat of a major special event or whatever. Which it turned into Roadblock has turned legitimately into a major event, 3-hour show.
There's still only 4 matches that have been announced. Only 4, but we'll see what happens. I looked at the updated card. There's only 4 matches on it.
Yeah.
3 of them are title matches, though. So
it's gonna be there's gonna be other matches in between. There really will be.
Do you think that AJ and Chris Jericho should go on Roadblock so they don't go at Mania?
Nope.
You think they should go at Mania?
I think why not? AJ Styles and Chris Jericho's story has been built very well.
It's awesome.
And on top of that, it wasn't just a one-on-one, that's it. We're just going to verse each other multiple times. It went to where they became, a tag team. Then the fucking shirts are awesome. That move was great, but those of you who bitch about the fucking shirts is worthless, then you must be not understanding what that shirt really means. Because that shirt is part of a major storyline that you can get signed a year from now in a Comic-Con somewhere where AJ Styles and Chris Jericho might be. You can get that shit signed. It's going to be worth more than you paid for it. So
absolutely.
But it's got so many levels to the story. From AJ debuting, having that match, beating Jericho, to Jericho beating Styles, and then most of us knew Styles was not going to go undefeated, obviously. But
sure.
Back and forth.
Looking back on that, I think that was the right move, having him lose to Jericho.
And then on top of that, Jericho said, "Yeah, we're going to use the Styles Clash, Vince. You can fuck off." Right.
I'm going to kick out of that bitch too.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying though. So Jericho not only did he fucking is having an amazing story with Styles. I had to say that 3 times.
Amazing.
Then on top of that, he saved the move that fucking Vince McMahon was going to ban before Jericho even, before he could even use it. So
that wasn't the first time he used it. He had used it on Axel as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it was. Yeah, it was. So this story's gotten so many levels, and I think Jericho is planning on it going to Mania. I think that's the plan for him, and it's been building very well.
I think it's the right move. I mean, you can play devil's advocate, and you can talk about how
you can go back and forth. The Roadblock is not a bad event either.
No,
but maybe you can involve. You can do Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Jericho, Fatal 4-Way match or whatever.
If you get AJ involved in that Intercontinental, which I think the match is actually shaping up to be Owens, Zayn, Neville, Miz, Ziggler. That's who I think the 5 are going to be, based off what I know, some spoiler stuff. I'm
from
Right
SmackDown. That's not a bad idea.
No,
you know,
but I would love to see AJ in that too. Maybe not Jericho because I don't really care, but AJ certainly.
Yeah, and like you can throw AJ, you can replace Ziggler, throw AJ in there, and then AJ's having a match. It might look like he's about to win the IC title, and then Chris Jericho comes out and attacks him.
That's not a bad idea either. Yeah.
That continues the storyline for that, and it shows you, and it gives you AJ on a platform where he can be a title holder. So it gives people that visual that AJ can possibly win a title here. The only reason it didn't is because Chris Jericho came out and stopped it.
Or you have Jericho and AJ finish their feud at WrestleMania, a passing of the torch situation. You know this is going to be an amazing match. That's something you can certainly do.
Yeah, and if I hear one more person compare AJ Styles. If I hear one more fucking person compare Chris Jericho, AJ Styles to Fandango Chris Jericho, I'm going to punch you in your dick.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
Just going to punch you in the fucking dick.
I'm going to punch you and walk away.
It's not even close
Don't ask me why, because you've been warned.
It's not even close to the same fucking thing, dude.
Not at all.
It's light years away.
Galaxy far, far away. There's no question. No question. So, yeah, it is definitely shaping up to be something quite special. Part of me is like, AJ's first WrestleMania, it should be special, but it's Chris Jericho. It is special. This is a special. And look, let me tell you guys something else. So, not little spoilers. You think what Jericho's done with this tag team concept so far, what he did on Raw, you thought that was cool? Wait till you see what he does on fucking SmackDown. All right? That's all I'm saying. It gets better. It gets better. I get to watch SmackDown in the morning. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Jesus. You want to take a call? Well, he hung up.
Fuck it.
I was going to take a call, but then he ran away. I don't know what happened. We will continue to take your calls right here on Skype. David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA, or the number 702-751-2902. And he hung up again. I was about to take the call, and he ran away again. There's nothing I can do about that. Apparently I scare people.
Apparently.
Do you see my new haircut?
Oh, by the way, remember that thing I told you about that person not growing? It's so apparent at this point. Just like, just want to put that out there to you.
I don't know if I remember that, but I'll refresh my memory in a second.
If you look at the numbers like 2 weeks ago compared to this past Monday,
gotcha.
It's fucking day and night.
Confirmed?
It's just not growing. It's just not the way. I'm just trying to say it's just not the way it was at one point.
I got you. Message received 718, which is Joe Martin. You are live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
Hey, Dave. And,
welcome to the warm-up,
what's
bitch.
Going on? Dave, I like your idea for the IC title that Styles should probably, I don't know, I think it was Too Tall said it. Styles should look like he's going to win the belt and then Jericho screws him over.
That was my idea. Why you got to call here and tell Dave it was his
idea?
Well,
he corrected himself. Relax,
God
big
damn
man.
It.
Relax.
Martin,
you don't have to eat his babies. He corrected himself. Calm down.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
If they do that 5-man IC title, like, would it be a ladder match or would it just be all 5 of them?
Who knows? I got to admit, I have to admit, when Too Tall was saying it, when he was saying that Jericho would screw him, I was thinking it was on a ladder. So that's just where my mind went. That's not something Too Tall said. It's just where my mind was at. So I don't know. I think there'll be a ladder.
Yeah, I also get mad at people who compare Fandango and Jericho, because I'll fucking super punch them in the face too, because I don't even know where Fandango is anymore.
It's not the comparison. It's not the comparison to Jericho. It's the match that Fandango had with Jericho and how it was built, which was fucking garbage. And Fandango beat Jericho at Mania. I get that, but this is not the same as AJ Styles.
This is a really nice, smooth build.
First of all, Fandango is not even close on the fucking same page of AJ Styles.
This is a beautiful build. I mean, this has been... It's been fast, but really elegant, really handled very well.
And there's different layers. It's not like it's been fast and we missed shit. Yeah. There's so many layers to this build that I think it should finish at WrestleMania. I think it will be big at WrestleMania.
And having that really epic match with the New Day, which, by the way, I've watched 5 times now, still can't find a hole in that match. Great fucking match.
No. I think the only thing, the thing that resonates... The thing that resonates in that match for me is just Kofi Kingston taking that fucking backflip to reverse DDT. It was just
so sick. Yeah.
That was just one thing, and it replays in my mind all the time, like how good and smooth it is.
That was the move.
And that's the second time it went like that.
That was the move that officially made me absolutely have to make They Don't Want None my ringtone on my phone.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Had to do it. Joe, what else you got for us?
I think that, like what you wrote in the description box, that's the tag match of the year. It was phenomenal. Like I said, I literally jizzed in my pants every time I seen Styles did a move. Yeah. It was so good. And also I want to bring up something. If anyone ever caught this, changing gears real quick, Goldust and R-Truth, is it going to happen?
The holy blue blazer thing, it means nothing. You're talking about the spot where he said, you're talking about the spot where he said holy blue blazer or whatever. Yeah, it means nothing. Most people don't even know what that means, for one. But even the ones that do, it didn't mean anything. It was a cool reference. It doesn't mean Owen Hart's going to the Hall of Fame. In fact, I have some Hall of Fame news too. The list has been leaked. The rest of the list, it's confirmed who else is going into the Hall of Fame. There's only 2 people left, and I know who they are. But
Forbes is going to come out with an article saying Owen Hart Hall of Fame. I will guarantee it.
No, I don't
guarantee
think so.
it.
Martha is not allowing it, man. She barely let that DVD, and she cut the nuts off that DVD and didn't let stories be told or certain matches be shown. She's not letting it happen. She wants Owen's fucking wrestling career erased from history. She's bitter, she's mournful, and I understand that portion of it, but she is depriving fans of an amazing wrestling career that should be honored on the grandest stage. I feel what she's doing is wrong. I feel what she's doing is ignorant.
But it's not up to you.
It's not up to me, but I can't have an opinion on it, goddamn
choice,
it.
Man. That's
maybe if she dies. Like, I'm not saying I want her to die, but it's like...
What did he just say?
Oh, my God. Dude, if she dies, it doesn't mean... Oh, my... First of all,
on that note, over the top rope.
Throw him over the fucking top rope. God damn it,
I was just disagreeing with the woman.
What the? Maybe if she... Why is everybody that calls in your show always go to the last result? What if they die? What if Vince McMahon dies? If she dies, I'm sure something in her will... I just want to throw this out there. Something in her will prevent anything from happening to the rights of what's going on with Owen Hart. Right. On top of that. So if she dies, it means absolutely nothing. Okay. But I don't even know why that thought goes to people. I don't get it.
It's
Joe Martin is scaring
morbid,
the shit out of people.
What the hell is wrong with people?
I don't know, man. Joe Martin just went to the fuck. Oh, wow. This dark. Just went dark, man. Just went dark on that.
And Terry just fucking put him on timeout for no reason, too. I don't understand.
Jesus.
That. Terry's drunk with power. Or just drunk on her birthday. I don't know. But unless he said something bad, I don't know what he said. But it doesn't matter. Here's the thing. And this is, if I could get into a room with her, this is what I would say. I just want to understand. I understand being mournful. I get it. It's her decision, sure. But Owen's entire life was dedicated to this one practice. She was married to him for a long time. She knew him. Is this really what he would want in any way, shape, or form? Because I feel with an honor like the Hall of Fame and his career being recognized, it shouldn't be what she wants. I think it's selfish. I think it's ignorant. I think it's arrogant. It should be about what your life partner, the person that you spent your life loving, loved to do. His family is quite possibly the greatest wrestling family in the history of the industry.
No. Hold on. I think you're mistaken here.
The NY family, I know. I'm going to get fucking...
I don't know where you're going with this, but I just want to let you know.
The Samoan dynasty is going to stab me, I know. I'm going to get coconuts upside my fucking
Where are you going with this, Dave?
But they're close second to the Hart family. Close second to the NY family. But this career needs to be properly honored. And that's all I mean by it. I certainly don't want the motherfucker to die. I don't want her to die. God damn. God damn.
Went hard for some reason. Just went super hard for some reason. I didn't get it. Just like whoop, whoop, hard as fuck.
It's Joe Martin, man. I don't know what to tell you. Very, very weird stuff, man. I get that she blames WWE. I get that she blames Vince. I get that. But it's not a good enough reason in my fucking eyes. I mean, Bret forgave. Everybody else has come to the. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, but Bret Hart didn't die, so.
No, but his brother did. And personally, I think losing a brother is on the same level, if not a little bit more difficult than losing a husband. If I had to guess. Especially losing a brother in the same industry that you're in, you know? Fuck.
I feel you, bro.
People tend to forget that was what the Blue Blazer did, what Owen did. It wasn't just him coming down on the retracting rope. It wasn't just that. He hovered over the ring and he released himself a little bit off and he fell. It was a joke. It was a gimmick. It just went terribly wrong one night, man. It's horrific. It's tragic. It's hard to talk about. I remember watching that pay-per-view. It's still fun. I mean, and then just the weird cut and then getting a fucking weird promo and then everybody talking, going crazy.
Man.
Awful.
Redonkulous.
Awful. But yeah.
Redonk.
So, hey, question about you, my friend. Are you doing a live reaction show during this, what I'm hoping is going to be the best NXT of the year?
Yeah, I was going to, actually I thought about it. I thought about doing a live reaction. And then I was going to do my show, but I was going to call into your show while I'll do my show. So I can be like, it's more you leading it. That's what I was going to talk to you about if you like that idea.
I'm down with that. It's just, I always feel awkward when we simulcast because I don't know who should be talking more.
Just mix it. I don't think people are going to dislike it. Yeah, the first time we did it, it was a little bit different, but that's the first time doing that shit. You know, it's the same thing as first time Pittsburgh boy let Roman Reigns slide one in. You know,
that's right.
It's a little difficult, but once you get used to it, you know,
it's just like riding a bike with a dildo on it. You know,
yeah. So I thought about it because the match is going to be fucking amazing.
I'm not going to.
All I'm going to sit there is do and just say "holy shit" the whole time. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my, that's all I was going to do.
I'm not going to do a live reaction, but this is the one time where I really, really, really thought about it. I was like,
yeah,
but I'm not doing that because I'm not stepping on you. I think that's wrong. That's your thing.
Yeah, man. Stop taking my ideas, Dave. You and your warm up wrestling thing.
Wait, whoa. Are you trying to say that the wrestling warm-up was your idea?
Whoa, wait a second. What? Wrestling warm-up, Dave, is literally almost spelled the same way as a WTF show. It's unbelievable how you're crossing lines right now. If you take the RES and then the LING out of there, okay?
Sure.
And then you just leave the W in there, and you take the warm up out of there as well, and then you just put a TF after the W,
right?
And then actually no, you can keep the S because I need the S, and then you just keep that S there. So technically, if you just take RETLING WARMUP out of there, replace that with WTF.
Yeah.
SHOW.
Yeah.
You have the show. It's ridiculous.
You know what? Now that I think about it like that, you're 100% right. I'm going to send you royalties.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. I need my money right now.
I'm going to do something for you. But luckily, I'll give you 80% because 80% of 0 is 0. So, that's the positive. That's
the good stuff. Right?
The great thing is, when I abbreviate it, it'll be the WWU show, which is so similar.
Yeah, it's really, really close. It's really close. I don't know if I like this or not. It's really... I'm a little skeptical about this,
assume I'll be hearing from your lawyers. And,
Yep.
Our trial will be the next one to take over for the Hogan Gawker trial. So
you're gonna hear from my Daily Slam team. We're going to talk to you about this.
Well, I understand. And I'm going to have to defend and talk about how the Dead on Dave character is not the same as David Vancura. How Dead on Dave has a 10-inch penis.
I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what's going on with the Hulk Hogan fucking Gawker trial.
Yeah.
If he can get away with it, that's what I'm going to use. Fuck it.
This is... What do you mean? I can't do the same thing? What do you mean, man?
What? I missed it. What happened?
No, just following up what you were saying.
Oh, I got lost in all the blue in my graphic. I really enjoy blue. It's fantastic. And Alexa's got me fucking just twisted.
Yeah, man. Alexa's hot as
Put Alexa in there, man. How's he gonna do that to me?
I don't know, man. I was hoping he was gonna put Eva Marie in there, but
well, you know, he does that for me, then he's got to put Brie in for you, and it's a whole thing. I don't know, but I'll tell you this, man. The cool thing, what's been going on, and people are going to start seeing it more in this channel, and we've already even seen it with you. Transformations has been happening. We're both stepping up our game in so many different ways. We're changing content. We're making new shows. We're kind of doing things a little bit differently. And I've been doing a lot of random streaming lately. And while it might seem like it was just random chaos, I was actually gathering some data. I want to know what I could do that I wanted to test my limits a little bit, see where I fit best. I wanted to see where some hits were, where the best times were and everything. And now I've gathered enough information, and I feel really good about the direction of We're Dead on Day Productions and fucking XLT Live Podcast is going. I think that we got these two channels that are going to continue to complement each other wonderfully. I got a great recorded show coming out on Sunday, a weekly awards show, which I think is going to be hilarious and ridiculous. I'm very excited about that. Just so many things, man. And I got to thank you. I got to thank Sal for you guys push me, man. You guys push me. You keep me going. You make this fun. Everybody in the chat does the exact same thing and just making me feel like I matter just a little bit. I love you guys. And we're going to take over the fucking YouTubes, man. You and me.
I'm not.
You and me.
You
and me are taking it over. We're kicking doors in.
I'm not taking over shit.
Yeah. We're going to take shit. We're not going to not take over shit. We're going to take shit. We're going to take whatever shit we want. You got anything else? I think I've hit everything that I can think of.
Dude, I'm good. I just wanted to call and say hi. I'm good, man. What have you got going on?
Well, I'm going to go prepare and get ready to watch this amazing NXT event.
Yeah?
I'm pretty excited about it, yeah.
I thought about doing a live reaction stuff, but this will be the one you want to do a live reaction to, right? Like, this will be the one. Like, SmackDown, but this fucking match will be the one. Like,
I think you should do it.
I would be almost stupid if I don't try.
I might even call in. I think you should do it. I think you should do it, and I might.
I think I'll be stupid if I don't even fucking give it a shot.
I think you should do it. I might call in, depending how into the match I am. If it's like as good as I think it's gonna be, I may not call in just because I'm just gonna be enamored. But we'll see.
It's gonna be so sexy. He's like, what the?
My God, this is amazing. Very excited. So there you go. Keep an eye out for Too Tall. He may not be doing a live reaction show. But what we both do know is we'll both be live directly after NXT doing our reviews. We're probably going to collab them at some point during the reviews, probably after we're both done with the meat and potatoes. But since it's only one match, it won't take that long. And then we'll make sweet, sweet love together. All right? So I hope you guys are going to be here for that. Thank you, guys. Congratulations one more time, the fake-ass twat, for his promotion for 10 seconds to moderator. Unbelievable job. Thank you. Sometimes the best things you can do is nothing at all. Great job. And happy friggin' birthday to Terry the Snow Queen. She's the best looking 74-year-old I know. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Too Tall. He's the man. Check him out. Just past 1,500 subs. In fact, he's already just fucking shitting his way through the 1,500s. Go check out XLT Live Podcast today if you haven't. You're missing out on life. Also, another congratulations to my friend Tommy C. Shot from the Point, 1,500 subs.
I saw that. I retweeted that today. I saw that shit.
I like that a little bit more because I'm a part of that community as well. I'm part of that show. I do stuff on that channel.
I'm sorry, Dave. Are you taking credit for Tommy C's work?
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna talk to Tommy C about this.
I did start that whole channel with him. I did. That is true.
Oh shit.
We started it together. That is true. And then we didn't talk for a year. That's also true. So, congratulations to Tommy, Jeff Huffman, Matt Kazar, Jake Link, the new daddy Jake Link, and Frenchie Ben, man. Everybody else who's been associated with Shot from the Point. It's a passion project. I love it just as much as Tommy does, and I know all the other guys do as well. 1,500 subs. That's amazing. Hockey's not easy to do, and he does it better than anybody else. So Tommy C is the man. Congratulations.
Nope, I'm starting a hockey show. It's going to be me. I'm starting one.
Go ahead.
Happening.
Go ahead.
I'm doing it. I'm like, yeah, that puck went into that net there, and
Hockey hookah talk. Hookah hockey talk. There you go.
stuff happened. You know, I'm gonna call it. The
hookah hockey talk. The hookah.
I gotta call a shot from something. I don't know what though.
I think you should just go ethnic with it. Fuck it. I don't know. Just saying. But that's it. You guys go get yourselves rehydrated. I hope this warm-up was good for you. The warm-up will be back tomorrow to get you prepped for SmackDown. Thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy NXT. We will see you live right after for your full review. I can't wait. My vagina is fucking quivering. Come be here later to fuck it. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We will see you next time. Peace.